Hey everybody, and thanks for tuning in to Bonsai by Alan. So today I want to give you an update on this bald cypress that I styled only on the 20th of February, so it's not even 3 weeks. But if we get closer and closer, we see that it's sprouted like crazy, as I hoped it would. And even at this young stage, even the apex has sprouts. At this young stage, it's ready for some work to be done, because if you notice, on some of these guys, the sprouts, two sprouts come out at the very same place, and I don't want that. I just want one sprout. So these two are pretty much parallel, so I can really choose whichever one I want, but I'm going to just snap the one off and leave the one. Here's another one here with two sprouts that I think I'm going to take off this one here. And then on the top, it's not all that, I think I've taken them all off already, but here's some very low. And you'll notice that even though these two are not coming off exactly the same place, one is shooting straight up and one is much more horizontal. And I'm not going to keep these at all because they're way low on the trunk, but just to illustrate. So I'm removing the one that's shooting straight up. And then there's another one right above it. Virtually the same thing. Two sprouts coming off the same part of the trunk. And if I let this guy grow, this long one grow, it's just going to shoot straight up. So it just comes off and allow the horizontal one to grow. Now eventually, I suppose this could be a sacrifice branch, because here's my first main branches, which are also sprouting very nicely. And so I'm super happy. I did not do the gin, mainly because I realized the wire was in the way from when I wired the apex up. Although I have the feeling that it's not going to take that long for the wood to harden and thicken to the point where I can take that wire off. And I still left, inadvertently I left an older branch that's also sprouting. And once again, there's another baby shoot just below. So I'm not going to keep any of this because all that's turning to gin. But if I were, I could take the old branch off and save the smaller, younger one. Here's another one with two. So take the more aggressive one off and leave the smaller one. And then some of them are long enough now where I've actually been pinching, just barely pinch the tops out, especially on the top. I want this tree to be a triangle, so like this and then down to about there. So I want the two main branches to elongate and everything else to elongate, but I also want good ramification as I do that. But I'm really happy. Here's another one with two, and I'm really not sure which one to take. So maybe I'll just leave those. I can always make a decision. Here's another one with two. That's also, one is growing at an angle up and the other one is horizontal. So take the horizontal one. So that's about it for the big tree. But part of that video, oh, and you can watch that video right here if you click on this link in the top right. You can watch me cutting this video off. So you can see there's a lot of scars, pretty big scars. And those were all large branches that I just thought were way too large, especially up on top. Here's another scar. And so I took the cuttings, and here are the cuttings. And they've sprouted like crazy. I'm just so amazed, because typically there's a very good correlation between cuttings sprouting and root development. So in less than 3 weeks they've already developed roots, and I'm a little hesitant to pull any out of there to see if they actually have developed roots. But check out the sprouts. I do believe that I have 100% success. Every single sprout, even some of these tiny, tiny little ones. And yes, there's some brown leaves, but those are old brown leaves, but they still have sprouts. And then you also may notice that there's some little tiny seedlings on the perimeter. In fact, some of them are just barely germinating. There's one right there that just probably emerged yesterday. And so I had some space in the pot, and I still have some leftover seed, so I just decided to plant some seedlings, and they're coming up too. So I'm really excited about these cuttings. Some of them, like this guy here, I'm threatening to make into Shohin. I've never seen a Shohin bald cypress, but that would be a very, very interesting thing to try. So that's it for this video. We've got the cuttings that are doing beautifully, and the main tree that is also sprouting beautifully. So I'm super happy, and in less than 3 weeks. So if you want to continue to see the progress of this tree, the best way to do that is to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And you can, there's one old brown leaf at the very top. Goodbye. When you hit the notification bell, then you'll see when I drop a new video on this guy. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up to help more people find me, the algorithm. And leave a comment. Let me know what you think. They sure do sprout fast. And I was pretty confident it was going to do this. In fact, there's one right here, little tiny, tiny, just beginning. And there's another one right there. So conifers, I believe, as a whole, just simply don't do this. Bald cypress is the only tree that does this. And I did it again. I asked you to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and then I start rambling on again. So I need a producer, someone to have a little whip. Stop doing that. Anyway, I'm really happy about this guy. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. And the next update on this guy, which would be, what, 2 more weeks? They grow so fast.